Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon, the 15th of March, 2023. And as always, you're listening to the Big Show, Hoodie, Jay, Minogio, and Keyzie, you mad bastard. And can I just say, Minogio, I just want to paint a picture with words, if I might, to the audience out there. Mogi in his tight, hot T-shirt, tight black jeans with a big black belt, white sneakers, a heavy crotch.
Oh.
Jeez, you're looking so good, man.
I see you breaking out into a bit of a cold sweat over there, you sick son of a bee.
Yeah,
eh?
I am.
Hey?
I'm,
is that a half a mongrel in your pocket, or are you just glad to see me?
yeah, no, there's half mongrel. Keyzie, you mad bastard, how's life?
Yeah, pretty good, fellas. Pretty good for a Wednesday. Hump day.
Can I just say,
Hump day.
just to describe what Keyzie's wearing here, I'm liking the fact, Mogi, that he's very colour coordinated today. Have you noticed that? That his shirt, his pristine ironed T-shirt is perfectly matching his backwards cap today.
Yep.
You really, it's a khaki sort of autumnal colours there, Keyzie. Looking great, mate.
And can I just say, I'm really enjoying the way you're butching it up with your the shirts that you're wearing. Yesterday we had an STP oil one. The day before that, I think it was pen oil, something along those lines. Today you're wearing your Caterpillar long sleeve, you know, your big heavy trucks.
You're hardcore, Keyzie.
Look, I like motor oil and bulldozers, all right?
Oh,
Shoot
who
me,
doesn't,
you know?
man? Who doesn't?
And also, I've been wearing this shirt and all those other cool ass shirts as well for over almost 2 years now.
Beautifully pressed.
And I should also...
Smelling of lavender.
Yeah, beautiful. I should also point out too, by the way, they're loving the jeans there with the designer cuts in them, Keyzie.
Thank you.
Bloody great
Got a
stuff.
little chain hanging off your wallet there attached to your belt.
A little Velcro wallet there.
Yeah, socks and a little pair of leather slip-ons.
And can I say to both of you, what magnificent Pornamu you're running
thank
there.
you.
Thank
Can
you,
someone
mate.
get me a Pornamu? I want
You
one.
can't ask for a porno.
Well, you can
have to-
ask, but
can
you
I
won't
ask?
get one. Yeah,
You have to be
yeah,
given
yeah.
one.
Can someone out there listening send me a Pornamu?
No, you can't do that.
That would be great. Hey, speaking of what you're wearing, we love to know what you're wearing on this show. So text us 3483. Also, where are you listening to the show on this glorious autumnal day? Let us know. Here's Nirvana.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Nirvana there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, 9 minutes past 4 o'clock. What are the people saying on 3483, fellas?
We've had a lot of texts come in here wanting to know what old Hoity Jay's wearing.
All right,
This
yeah.
one here says, what's old Hoity Jay wearing?
Right.
I'm picking a tight black tee, mustard three-quarter shorts, and leather billabong jandals.
That's a hot setup.
Geez, that sounds really good, actually.
That's good eating.
I reckon I'd really suit that.
Well, what he's actually...
I suit mustard.
Oh, do you?
Goes with my complexion.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
What he's actually wearing, though, is a nice button-up floral shirt with 3 buttons undone, a hat that he stole from the ACC, and the biggest schnoz you've ever seen in your life.
Pugs, HRJ, mate. You're costing yourself a lot of money at the moment, Keyzie.
Well, that was a text. Someone wanted to know what you were
which
wearing.
is, quite ironic coming from someone with such a massive proboscis like you have. Your nose is like a baboon's ass.
Someone here's driving a hearse in Christchurch.
Oh.
It's nice.
I used to actually do that for a while. I was funeral director. Mogi and I both were, actually.
Yeah, I was a grave digger.
Yeah, he dug the graves and I dumped them in there.
Right, and you drove... Okay, yeah, cool.
I lowered them, obviously, Keyzie.
Yeah.
The trick was to get the hearse, if you could just back it, slam it down the old hill there, and hit the anchors.
Thank you.
Out come the old coffin, go sliding along the ground there, and straight into the whole doo-doo.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you'd all high-five and all the grievers would...
bounce, 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 bounce.
Poof.
Yeah, nice. Speaking of, someone here is listening via the iHeartRadio app and is wearing a Lakers jersey.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Bounce, 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 bounce,
Poof.
Someone's in Napier with a bad case of puck.
A bad case of what, sorry?
Puck. Remember puck? You get pants up crack when you get a wedgie.
Oh, right.
yeah,
No,
I haven't
no,
heard it called that before.
No, neither have I, actually.
Yeah.
Good eating.
Okay.
That's a classic.
Just an interesting thing on the clothes front, fellas. I just did the BYC podcast, and Dylan Cleaver was saying to me, you know how at the ACC, when we do the commentary for the cricket,
Yes.
we have a rack of white shirts, many of which have never been washed in years and years and years.
Yep.
And old Dylan Cleaver said he used one of the shirts from the rack, and now he's got staph chest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got a chest. He's got
A chest
rash,
infection.
a rash across his chest, a pussy rash.
Jesus.
Yeah, because he wore one of the ACC shirts.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's sexy.
And,
isn't it?
you're 100% right. I've never seen them washed.
No.
Not at all.
How do you fix that? Like a bit of talc?
Ginola.
Ginola.
Yeah.
Ginola.
Right.
Stings a bit, but gets the job done.
It does. Hey, I was just speaking of filth. I was just in our toilets here at NZME. And as you know, we talk often about the atrocities and the crimes that are committed within the walls of that very fine establishment in there. And I'm always I sort of go in there always with a bit of trepidation. I'm always a bit concerned about what I'm going to find. You know, hopefully I'll go in there, there'll be nobody there at all. But usually it's three full stalls and people are groaning and banging on the walls and all sorts of
It's
carry on.
distressing, eh?
It is a little bit.
Yeah.
And what I've sort of noticed of late is there's always a massive amount of pubic hair in the urinals. Now, the urinals, we've just got those two little individual numbers.
Yeah, they're like little sinks.
Yeah, your own little personal one there that you can just tuck yourself away in. But there's just been building up, I don't know if you've noticed this, but building up with pubic hair. To the point where, first of all, it got blocked, so every time you urinated in there, it would sort of fill up like a bath.
Yes.
And now there's so much in there, it's sort of got to the point where it's a bit of a bird's nest. And I just went in there now, and there is actually a family of sparrows living in it.
Yeah.
In the urinal.
Now, in the urinal, like a little nest in there. And the thing about it is there's little bubbies in there, little bubbies, sparrows in there.
Chicks,
Yeah, chicks.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
chickadoos, they are. Keyzie, that's what you call them.
Oh, cute.
And of course, the traditional way that a sparrow mother will feed a chick is by dropping. They just stick their heads up to the sun and just sort of they're gagging for it essentially.
Yeah.
Keyzie.
And then she regurgitates it.
She just drops a worm in their gob, and so of course you go in there with your fartus, and what happens?
Yeah.
Dropping a worm in their gob.
No,
What?
my penis.
Oh.
I haven't got any worms on me, Keyzie.
Oh, right. Yeah. Totally.
So just keep that in mind the next time you go in there. It's the one on the left.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so don't use the one on the right.
Yeah, the one with the birds in it.
Use the one on the left with the birds in it.
Oh, with the bird. Okay.
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Velvet Revolver there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is exactly 18 minutes past 4 o'clock. Fellas, can I ask you a question? I was at the service station today, and I just want to find out if I was being a bit of a prick or not, and I need your opinion about this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you were.
Because I'll be honest with you, when it comes to being served by people, or I'm in a restaurant or whatever, I'd rather bite my own tongue off than have a go, because I've been there. I've been on the other side of the table. You know what I'm saying, fellas? And so I go into the servo today, and I put my petrol in the car, and that's fine. So I go in to pay, right? I get into the petrol station. There's two guys in front of me.
Oh, yes.
Okay, there's two in a sort of dirty, oily kind of worker kind of way. I mean, if I was that way inclined, I'd probably have gone both of them.
Yeah.
How old were they?
But like real workers, not like clean pressed t-shirts
I don't
and
sure.
designer cut jeans and stuff, like real men.
Yeah. Like you and me.
Yeah, like you and I.
Oh,
yeah. Backbones, mate.
Yeah, backbones. Yeah.
True story this, though, right? So there's two guys in front of me waiting to get served. There's one guy behind the counter. Now, the first guy goes up to the guy behind the counter and he says, I'll have $50 gas on pump 5, and can I get a flat white one sugar?
Oh, yeah.
And the guy goes, yeah, no worries. So he pays for the gas, and then the guy very slowly behind the counter walks over and makes a coffee for this dude.
Yeah.
And it takes about 2-3
Hours.
minutes, right? And by now I'm sort of getting a bit effy and jeffy. You know what I'm saying? Just under my breath, not so that he could hear me. I wasn't having a go at him.
Yeah.
And so he finally makes this guy's coffee, serves him, and the guy leaves. The next guy, same thing. can I have $40 from pump 3 and can I get a flat white to go, thanks?
So, you got a flat white as well.
And so this guy behind the counter, once again, walks over, makes him a coffee, takes another 2 or 3 minutes. I'm standing there really effing and jeffing by now, but still under my breath. And I'm thinking to myself, surely in that scenario, fellas, you go, hey, you look at the guy behind him and say, do you want to just pay for, does anyone want to pay for gas?
Yeah.
Do you want to pay? It took me 10 minutes to pay for my gas. Now, was I being unreasonable, Mogi, or should he have done better?
Well, look, I hope you officially complained. I'd be laying a complaint.
Okay, good.
Absolutely, I would. It's unacceptable, but that is the standard of service these days.
Yes.
It's actually reminiscent of when you go to a supermarket. You go and line up. You don't use the electronic one because you want to keep people in employ. I don't like using the robot checkouts.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you go up there, and they're slow as beep, beep, beep. And if it's just you don't mind because you're the only one in the queue.
Yes.
If there's 50 people in the line, they go at exactly the same pace.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep. And it's like, just because you're at work, it doesn't mean you work at the same pace all day. If things are busier, you speed up.
Thank you.
You work harder.
Yes.
If things are slower, you can slow down.
Well,
put a bit of extra effort in. Use your head.
I just want to make the point that I didn't have a go at him at all. I was very polite. I did lay a steamer and not flush, though.
Excellent. And I'd also say another thing that you should always do in there, and given the opportunity there, when they duck off and they're making the old coffees there, it's a perfect opportunity for you to do some shoplifting.
Yeah.
Did you do some shoplifting?
Yeah, I got a bit of stuff at school, so that
some
was
bounty bars, couple of
got a B&E pie
there and there.
I just wondered if I was being unreasonable.
I feel like we shouldn't be having a go at people in the service.
Oh, no,
we're
look,
not. Are we having a go at them? He
didn't. I didn't have a go at him.
He didn't have a go.
I kept it to myself.
You're not listening,
I
Keyzie,
internalised the rage, and it just added another ulcer to my body.
That's right. And then you complain and you get them blade off.
Yeah.
You can't have those people. Need to be at home on the dole.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
And did you just get the petrol in the end, or did you get anything else?
Well, as Mogi was saying, I stole heaps of
You stole
shit,
heaps of stuff,
then I got a coffee and.
So you got a flat white as well.
Oh, I got a couple actually.
Oh, okay.
Guy behind you must have been fuming.
Oh, he was pissed, mate.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. REM there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 29 minutes past 4 o'clock. I'm getting a lot of jip on 3483 here about me and the servo guy. I just wanted to reiterate, I didn't have a go at him.
No.
I kept my mouth shut.
You internalised it.
I internalised my rage, and I did lay a steamer and not flush the toilet.
They love that.
And I did steal some stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
But I did not have a go at the guy,
No,
and I would never do that.
And you
know
don't
what
have
I
to
mean?
worry about the steamer in the toilet because it's not like they clean it.
Well, exactly. That'll be so. Actually, that's a good point.
Well, it's meant to be them, but they don't.
Yeah.
So what you should have done is pooed on the floor of the. But you're having to go at him on air, though, right? That's even worse than doing it to his face.
Because we haven't identified him, Keyzie.
Right.
And
was it?
And I was listening to, they were on Coast or something. They were listening to Coast,
right,
which really got me going as well. You know what I mean? If you're going to be a survey, you should at least have Hodaki on.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I just wanted to clarify that because I don't want people to think, Hoity J sounds like a bit of an a-hole.
Yeah.
He's the sort of guy that, because he's a top radio DJ, ice to the front, Keyzie, because he's a top radio DJ that he just has a go at people.
No, exactly. I think people understand you're a backbone.
Yeah,
you're a backbone with high standards.
Thank you. And can I just, because Keyzie was saying off air, which I took a bit of offence to, that, he finds it hard sometimes dealing with what he phrased as underlings.
Yeah, peasants.
And I was like, Keyzie,
yeah,
come on, mate. And he said, what do you mean?
It's funny
what
you
do you
say
mean?
that because that rubbed me up the wrong way as well.
Yeah, good. I'm glad.
When did I say that?
Pardon?
Off air, man.
Yeah.
Like today?
Yeah.
Just before.
2 minutes ago.
Oh, well, they're talking about, because I just went to a cafe and got a coffee. Was I talking about them? I can't remember.
No,
you were just saying generally anybody in the service industry is a scumbag.
Yeah, that they were underlings and you don't have a lot of time for them.
Right.
And if they're not in their game, then you tend to lose your really badly.
And did I say underling or did I call them scumbags?
Oh, all of the above.
Both. Oh, right.
Yeah. Well, you actually said something that we can't say on the radio. You're effing and jeffing.
Yeah.
And then you started going, every time you started thinking about them and the roles that the people in the service industry played, you started going,
yeah.
Do you know what profession really makes me do that? Nurses.
Easy. Keyzie.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man. Keyzie.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh.
Jeez.
I was
Keyzie.
I was just having a laugh, guys. I was just.
Oh.
It was just a.
Ooh.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Super Groove there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, 20 minutes to 5 o'clock. Now, we've got an amazing new competition running at the moment. 3 mates to State of Origin, Game 2. Suncorp Stadium.
Yeah, Brizzy.
You get flights, accommodation. I think we're still sort of tossing about the money situation, the spending money. I think it might be $1 million, but that's all brought to you by...
It's between 0 and $1 million.
Yeah.
Would that be accurate, Keyzie?
I think so.
Yes, that is
Yeah, okay.
accurate.
Boystrip.co.nz. How good, man. I mean, if you're a leaguey, this is the ultimate trip for you.
Also, if you don't like league, it's
Yes.
also good because this trip is going to be happening in winter. So you get to go to Queensland and enjoy a bit of sun and get off to a game of rugby league.
Also, though, if you don't like league but you like sport, I tell you what, you'll love league after going to State of O Game 2.
Have you been to a State of O game, have
Boy, haven't I?
you? No.
I'd love to go,
I
though.
don't feel like you
Yeah.
have been.
No, I
to
haven't.
State of Maine.
But
Why?
you consider yourself a huge fan of rugby league.
Yeah,
How come you've
yeah.
never been,
That's
man?
weird.
Well, I mean, it's largely financial based. Also, COVID recently, you couldn't really,
But you're old. You're in your 30s.
I'm 31.
You're
Yeah,
in
yeah.
your 30s. Yeah.
It doesn't mean I can just avoid COVID because I'm in my 30s.
No, but I'm just thinking about when you were 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
Yeah.
Because
Couldn't afford it.
the weird thing is, Keyzie, there's not much of an age disparity between you and me, and I've been to 7 State of O's.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, I don't even like league.
yeah.
And I don't do a league podcast.
I do
so-
a league podcast, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
mainly Warriors focused.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and I've been to Mount Smart heaps.
Okay, yeah. But anyway, it's
Only
an
once for a Warriors game, though.
It is an amazing trip, Mogi. You've been there a couple of... Oh, you've played there a couple of
I have,
times.
man. Yeah. No, it was pretty good. I got my stripes as a ball boy back in '83, just a 7-year-old, little tyke there. And that was the year actually. Wally and Gaia went mano a mano,
Toe to toe.
Well, that might have been. I don't know. There was a hell of a fight. Anyway, so I had to get in there and just knock them both out cold. You know.
Yeah.
Only little fella, man. I was only 7, but heavy hands. They always said I had heavy hands.
Yeah.
Like Popeye.
And I knocked the bloody moustache right off Lewis's head.
Really? You
Yeah.
punched King Wally in the face until his moustache fell off?
Yep.
It's funny,
Far
actually,
out.
because I remember when I was in one of the test matches against Australia, and I got absolutely hammered in a tackle.
For the Kiwis?
For the Kiwis, yeah, and I was on the ground doing the... And that they
Doing
still
the
play...
Lonergan shuffle.
Yeah, one of those.
Oh, right.
Because it just got absolutely creamed.
Did you play State of Origin as well?
Yeah, I did for a little while, yeah.
You can't play Kiwis and State of Origin.
Well, you can't.
Oh, yeah,
no, you
right,
don't have
right.
the ability there,
That's
Keyzie.
true.
But listen, if you want to get in the draw for that,
Yep.
give us a call right now on 0800 Hodaki, and we'll go from there. Yes, Keyzie.
Just a reminder, it is brought to you by boystrip.co.nz. It's flights, accommodation, transfers, travel insurance, and match tickets to Game
Hell's
2. State of O.
Hey.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
State of Origin. New South Wales have won it.
Radio Hodaki's 3 mates to the State of O. Let's put another great New Zealander in the draw.
Yes, indeed. Let's do a couple, actually. Jase, you mad bastard. How's life?
Very good, you mad bastards. Yourselves?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. How's beautiful sunny Tauranga today?
Tauranga, I've been to Whirianga today. I just got home and it's beautiful down here.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
beautiful.
Hey, Jase, what do you do for a crust, mate?
I'm a plumber.
Backbone! And I'm picking Jase. You're a massive league fan, too. I can just tell, Jase, you love your league.
Love my rugby league.
Good on you.
Yeah, good stuff,
Hey,
mate.
Jilsey, are you Blues or Maroons, mate?
Mate, all day.
What was that, Maroons?
Maroon.
Yeah, definitely Maroons, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what,
Queensland,
Jase, you're on the draw, mate. So stay on the line and Parks will take care of you, all right?
Beautiful, thank you.
Good on you, mate. How's life, Gemma?
Good, thanks.
That's great, mate. What are you doing at the moment?
I've just escaped my house to come down to go to the shop.
Yeah.
Good
And
stuff.
what do you do for a crust, Gemma?
I work in payroll.
Backbone!
Backbone.
My mum actually used to work in payroll, and everyone loved her. Everyone loves people. Unless you didn't get paid, and then she said it was a shit job.
She got 7 years for fraud in the end, Keyzie.
Yeah, she did,
true.
actually.
Hey, Gemma, just quickly, what are you getting from the store?
I've got to go birthday present shopping tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you need any help? I mean, what do
Packet
you...
of tennis balls, 3-pack.
18-year-old niece. What do you guys recommend?
18-year-old niece.
Probably a couple of bottles of gin.
Vape?
Vape.
Vapes.
Yeah, packet of darts.
And are you maroons or are you blues, Gemma?
Maroon for me.
Same. Well, I tell you what, Gemma, you're in the drawer as well. How does that sound?
Awesome, thanks.
Yeah,
no
good.
worries, Gemma. Good luck with the present there. Stay on the line, and Pugs will look after you. No worries at all. He's good, old Pugs, isn't
He's
he?
good. He's handy, isn't he?
He's really good.
Handy with his fists as well. Did you know that?
Yeah,
Really?
massively
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Oh, mate,
And he's got his eye on you, actually, Keyzie.
He has.
You've been rubbing him up the wrong way lately.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he
I
told
see
me he
his
liked
little
that.
fists, little clenching his little fists into balls there. It's like, oh, he's got Dadoosh on his mind. I can see
He's
it.
got a heavy punch,
Well, I
mate.
tell you what, if he wants to
Ooh.
bring the biffo, then he may as well watch State of Origin Game 2, which is hopefully where those two callers get to go after
I think we just
Getting
tap
in
out.
the-
We'll just tap out at
the
this
draw
point.
there.
Easy, off we go, mates.
boystrip.co. Yeah, okay.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Split ends there to round off the hour. The time is 6 minutes to 5 o'clock now. It's a Wednesday, of course. The Wednesday after 5 feature relationship advice with Jase and Mike.
Yeah.
A lot of people come up to us all the time, don't they, Mogi, asking
do.
us advice because they know that we're men of the world, that
Yeah.
we've been through the ringer a few times,
Yeah.
and that, we've got a lot of experience to offer people.
And we're able to apply that experience.
Totally we are, mate.
And offer that as advice. Why should people sort of suffer the same indignities that we've had to
Aye.
through our relationships? You can learn from our mistakes. And we've come with some pretty good learnings, I think.
Yeah, I think so, mate. So if you do need some relationship advice, text us now on 3483 and we'll get into that after 5 o'clock. Yes, Keyzie.
Just quickly, I've just seen that we've actually got BK vouchers for people that do text through.
okay.
Everyone will go on the draw.
Oh,
got a few there to give away. So
Holy.
That's great stuff,
Yeah, it's
mate.
pretty good, eh?
That's a good update, actually.
That's a really good update,
Is it?
Keyzie.
It feels like you're taking
cup-
a piss.
No,
no,
man,
no,
really
that's-
good.
that's-
yeah.
that's tough.
I would have gone with a breaking news sting on that one.
Right, I can do it if you want.
It's too late now.
the horse is bolted,
yeah,
mate.
Yeah,
Okay.
but good
Hey,
update.
stay tuned after 5. Plenty coming up.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
I love you so much.
We need to talk.
I'm going out with the boys.
Hey, babe, have we got anything on this weekend?
Relationship advice with Jason Mike. Nice work, Pugs. Nice work, mate.
That's a good one.
I like the little riff underneath it too.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
Keyzie, hit us 3483.
Yeah, a lot of texts coming in. If you need relationship advice, send it on through there. Right, here we go. Hey lads, my wife's from the country and is an only child. She wants to ditch the city and even me if that's what it takes. I'd love your take on this one. That's from Tony.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Fill your boots.
yeah, see you later.
Just break up with her.
Yeah.
Right,
Don't
okay.
let the hay bale hit your ass on the way out.
Right, okay. Hey guys, my girlfriend has an OnlyFans account. I make quite a bit of money off it. Question is, should I tell her about it?
Got that guy's phone number?
Yep.
Call the police.
Immediately. I have that sort of filth.
Right, okay. Here's one from Max. G'day guys, Mrs. has been on my back lately, wanting me to help clean up around the house. The problem is I can't really be bothered cleaning up. Any advice on how I can keep her happy and then not have to clean up?
Keep her happy. That's a good one. I think the trick is with any relationship, and this is a fairly broad response, Jase, or you got to focus on keeping yourself happy.
Right.
You cannot be responsible for somebody else's happiness. So all you got to do is look after number one.
Totally, man.
Wasn't that...
And if everybody's looking after number one, then it'll all be a sweet runner.
One of the biggest mistakes I made in my life and continue to make in my life is, trying to make everyone around me happy all the time.
No.
And I realized, what am I doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing,
can't do
Jason?
it.
Hoity J.
You
Just
make them happy and then they're not happy because you have to work harder to make them happy.
uno numero.
Yeah,
and
right.
and then I'm stoked all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. This text here just is probably for you, Mogi. Keep your massive nose out of my relationship.
Okay.
Here's one from John. Hey, fellas. Been engaged for 24 years. I'm still keen to get hitched, but what's your advice here? Should I bother? 24 years engaged.
Jeez, that's a fair old time, isn't it? Well, I was kind of similar, actually.
Well, yeah.
Well, but we weren't
not
engaged. We were
technically.
together. We weren't engaged, technically, but yeah, similar.
Well, there is that old saying, isn't there? Why buy the cow when you're getting the milk for free?
Right.
Why buy the cow when you're getting the milk for free?
Right, and who's the...
But after 24 years, the milk's probably gone bad anyway. You know what I mean? So I would just play it by ear, really. You can get married or you can just leave it alone.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. Here's a text on 3483. Kia ora, fellas. Cal the Dragon here.
Who?
Cal the
I thought
Dragon.
it was another cow thing.
No. I'm in desperate need of relationship advice. I can't seem to get to third base.
Third base.
Third base. Kissing.
Oh, is that third base, is it? I thought third base was... oh, hang on.
No, so first base is holding hands.
Is it?
Pretty sure. Second base is a hug, isn't it?
No.
And third base is a kiss.
Third base is a kiss.
So you're saying first base is what? Holding hands?
Second base is what? At your house?
A hug. Not at my house.
A hug?
And a little pat on the back.
No, that's...
And third base is what? A
kiss. Well, hang on. He said it. I'm just backing him up.
I never
He
said
never
anything
said
about holding hands and giving people hugs,
Hugs,
man.
yeah.
Right.
Jeez.
Well, I
What?
didn't expect you to get your massive nose out of joint about it. I mean, it's just... I thought these were the bases.
I mean...
Yeah, you're going to struggle, I think, Keyzie, with this whole having kids. What's a home run then?
Oh, I don't know. I've never had one.
Yeah, home run for Keyzie is flicking on the latest porn film and
Yeah.
putting his headphones on and...
Oh, my 3D ones. My noise-cancelling ones, yeah.
What's fourth base?
What is it? So it's holding hands, a hug, kiss, fourth base. Oh, you're going to like fourth
base.
Fourth base, yeah.
Home base.
Oh, home base. No, there's about 7 bases at my place.
Yeah, fourth base. Get on with it.
Fourth base, nah, I think we'll save that. Fourth base is like a shoulder rub.
God.
Fifth base is
Zip.
no, I was going to say cook dinner.
Oh, Keyzie!
No, like
Oh,
if
you
I'm-
make her cook dinner?
no, if I go to fifth
Oh,
base.
you
come
are
on,
shocking,
mate.
man.
No,
that
that
is
is
not
dinner.
on, man.
Like,
That's
you
outside
just
of the
ruined
bases,
all the
man.
bases, Keyzie.
Jesus.
God, where's the romance, Keyzie?
Unbelievable. You can't make your woman cook for you, man.
That's not what I said.
Ah.
By the way, sixth base is shagging.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Kings of Leon there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show, 28 minutes past 5 o'clock. Hey, great news. The New Zealand International Comedy Festival is coming to town again, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
If you like a bit of a laugh, then you need to get involved, get stuck into it.
That's right. It's going to be hitting New Zealand 30th year, by the way. 30 years of great laughs.
That's as old as Keyzie.
No, I'm 31.
I guess your nose was born a year before you.
What? How does that work? comedyfestival.co.nz if you want to get tickets, by the way, but there's going to be over 150 artists, over 600 shows, and of course the International Comedy Festival is brought to you by Best Foods Mayo.
Yum.
Yeah. I tell you what, it's a bloody good thing to get involved with. Go night out with your mates.
Oh, yeah.
Few beersies, a bit of a snack, go and
Few
catch
laughs.
few laughs, have a bit of a chuckle.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
In actual fact, we were just talking relationship advice just before.
We were.
Great thing to do on a first date.
Oh, it's really good. What happens there in that situation is your date ends up thinking that you're funny.
Yes.
Or not funny, depending on the quality of the comedian.
Indeed.
You know, so it can be,
But-
it's a bit risky, Keyzie.
the other thing too is it can sort of like take the attention away from your massive nose.
But
So
Well, in your
But-
case, that
but-
would be great.
but that would be difficult because the trouble is, let's say, for example, you're single. Keizie's gone out
Right.
on a date to some show with a local desperado, and there's a huge
like a regular
laugh,
woman.
fantastic joke from on stage there, and she cracks up laughing and turns to look at old Keyzie to share the joke, and nothing but a humongous beak.
side-on profile there.
Yeah. It's a sign-on profile that actually gets me, Keyzie, to be honest.
Well, for you,
I mean,
it's the-
because I can imagine you sitting in a little booth there in a bar, and you've gone out of your way and you bought the lovely person that you're with a drink, and then you sort of turn and look at and wave at people and tilt your head back and knock everything off the table.
Because for you, it's a front-on profile. You know how they say, like, don't stare at eclipses? It's like the moon in front of the sun. You can't see the rest of your head because your nose is in the way. Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
So the old comedy
festival.
Brought to you by Best Foods Mayo, comedyfestival.co.nz.
Yeah, get into it.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Oh, yeah, bit of supergrass for you there on a Wednesday afternoon. Now, we've talked a little bit, fellas, about the music jury. We get a lot of text in on 3483, people giving us their views on how they feel about the music that we're playing.
Yes.
But if you want to have a more extensive involvement in the music that we play on Radio Hodaki, then you need to get involved in the music jury.
That's right.
It's a massive survey of basically what you're into, what you're not into.
Correct.
And it's very helpful to us to know what we can play, what we're going to play for you.
That's right. It helps us tailor the playlist to you guys. You can say what you like, what you don't like. And at the end of the day, you also go in the draw to win sweet prizes.
Oh, you
Miss
sure
Keyzie.
do. You sure do.
What?
Miss Keyzie.
And if you want to enter the music jury, just text the word music to 3483.
Yeah, great stuff. Hey, Campbell, you mad bastard. How's life?
Very good, Jase. Very good, thank you.
That's good, Campbell. So you obviously took part in the music jury, didn't you?
I did indeed. I had a few suggestions for you blokes. So, yeah.
What are you running with, Campbell? What's Campbell into?
Campbell's into a bit of bit more Daft Punk, maybe a bit of Groove Armada.
Okay.
No, just maybe a bit more electronic if we could.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got any throbber suggestions for me on Friday?
Any what, sorry?
Throbber suggestions for the Big Friday Throbber.
Oh, Big Friday Throbber. Oh, All My Friends by LCD. That's always a good.
Okay, I'm going to write that down. All My Friends
that's a
by
tune.
LCD.
Sound system.
Yes. Hey, now listen, Campbell, mate, this is great news for you because you actually took the time to get involved with the music jury. You've just won yourself $300 worth of petrol vouchers, mate.
It's very exciting. Thank you, Jase.
No worries, mate. No worries at all.
What do you think you'll spend that $300 petrol vouchers on, Campbell?
Oh, probably petrol, Keyzie, I'd say.
Yeah. Actually,
yeah.
I'll tell you what, the trick is, man, you get down to the old petrol station there, you get yourself $300 worth of ciggies.
I was going to say, can you actually do that?
Oh, yeah. No, you can.
Really?
Yeah, if they're depends. If they're MTA vouchers, 100% you can.
It depends.
My neighbour's got a ciggy. He's just got a ciggy there. He might
Has he?
need some.
Sucking on a ciggy, is he?
Yeah.
Good on you, mate. A few pies, mate.
Hey, Campbell, enjoy that $300, mate. And thanks for taking part in the music jury. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Jase.
Good on you, mate.
Backbone.
He's a massive backbone.
What a backbone.
He is a backbone.
He was a
isn't he?
natural on the radio, wasn't he?
Wasn't he good?
He was really good.
That's
Good talent, we call that, Keyzie.
I thought that myself, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, this guy's good.
I mean,
Get his number, Keyzie?
it's whether or not he could push the buttons and do it. You know, that's the real test of a true broadcaster.
Oh, the easiest part of it.
Yeah, doing the button stuff.
But then when you add in all the funny ass gags that I have to do to end our breaks.
I could do that blindfolded, Keyzie.
Really?
Yeah, totally.
Pretty much are blindfolded with those milky eyes.
It's gone in with you today, boys. Hey, it's got into you.
I'm all defensive because of the nose stuff.
Give him the jandle, Jase. Give him the jandle.
Yeah, mate. There's the Clash.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, so emotional. Fur Patrol there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. Actually, got a bit emotional last night, fellas.
Oh, yeah?
And I might have had a fair amount of basil and stuff, and
I thought you were only doing that on the weekend, man.
Basil and cheese.
Oh.
Bit of jam there on crackers.
Yum.
And I just got on the zone. I don't know if you remember the great poet Samuel Coleridge and Xanadu, great poem when he was
Xanadu
tripping out on the old acid there.
Sorry, that's Waterloo by
And
ABBA.
he wrote one of his great pieces of all times. And I was in that kind of zone.
Oh.
Right.
And I started writing, and it
What are
just
you talking
poured
about?
out of me. Poetry.
Oh.
Yeah, you do not know that poem in Xanadu,
Yeah.
Republicana, Stately Pleasure Dome Decree? Oh,
Nah.
okay.
Doesn't even
Philistines.
rhyme.
Philistines.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, and I've got to be honest with you, fellas. I think it's the best thing I've ever written, and I was wondering if you'd indulge me and let me share it.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
No, we have to...
yeah.
get around
Keen.
it.
Oh,
No,
no, look, I
keen.
mean, I don't have to.
No, it was keen. I'm sorry, I wasn't sure at the time. I thought we had to get to a break or a song or something.
No, we
Oh,
can.
I mean, we can. I mean,
I thought we had to. I was hoping we didn't have to.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
hoping we didn't have to, so we're all good.
Yeah.
We're all good.
Yeah,
Oh, no, because I don't want to force it. I mean, there's nothing worse than
There's nothing I
forcing
love more than your poetry, Jase.
Yeah,
all right?
Jason, if you're
Okay.
passionate, mate, we're keen.
Well, as I say, I think it's the best thing I've ever written.
Okay, all
So
right.
I'm a bit,
I'll give you your poetry music. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Peaches and Cream.
Right.
It's hot. Hot. It's the S, the L, the I, the M.
Slim.
Let me tell you what I want to do. Let me show that I'm feeling you. Want to sex. Want to ride with you. Want to taste. Want to put my lips all over you. Can't get enough of you. Always thinking of you. So sweet, I can't forget. So good, girl, you make me sweat. Girl, I'm talking about peaches and cream. Oh, I know her because you know that I'm a fiend. That's right. Getting freaky in my Bentley limousine. It's even better when it's with ice cream. Know what I mean? Peaches and cream. Oh, I need it because you know that I'm a fiend. Getting freaky in my Bentley limousine. Girl, you taste so good to me. It's even better when it's with ice cream. Oh, know what I mean? Peaches and cream. Oh, I never thought that I would be so addicted to you. On top, underneath, on the side of you. I love the way you're just flowing down, and I can feel it all around. In the front and the back of you. Oh, I love the smell of you. Girl, you know what I'm talking about. Getting freaky in my Bentley limousine. Girl,
It's quite long.
you taste so good. That's right. Getting freaky in my Bentley limousine. It's even better when it's with ice cream. Oh, know what I mean? Peaches and cream.
Yeah. Definitely your longest one.
Yeah, it's a biggie.
Thanks, fellas.
So what's it about?
Pardon?
What's it about?
What do you mean?
The poem?
Yeah.
What's it about?
Well, I just like to let everyone make their own interpretation about it.
It's about dessert, isn't it? Peaches and cream.
And ice cream.
And ice cream.
Yeah. And,
Delicious.
And my new Bentley limousine.
What does it mean when you say I like you on the top and on the bottom and on the side?
Pardon?
And the bit about being at the back as well. What's that about?
I just let
And the
people...
taste of you and all that?
Yeah,
oh, ice cream.
yeah.
Ice cream, yeah.
Peaches
Good
and
eating.
cream.
Good eating, as they say.
Ice
Good
cream.
eating.
Oh, peaches. Oh,
I liked it.
thanks, man.
Yeah, it's one of your best yet, man.
Thank you.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
There you go, bit of Led Zeppelin to finish us off the 5 to 6 hour. What's for tea, New Zealand? Text us 3483. I'm running with a beef lasagna tonight, boys. She's a good one too.
Oh, yeah.
I make a wickedly good beef lasagna.
You
It is
naughty.
delicious. Cheesy, meaty, delicious. It's Mogi. I understand you're going out tonight. What are you going to run with, mate? Bit of BK? Maybe a bit of
Probably
BK.
a box of popcorn and a large drink.
Hate
Probably
popcorn.
a Sprite. Yeah, you don't have to have any, man. You're not coming. Are you coming?
Oh, I can.
Oh.
But I've got this beef lasagna, so I need that. What are you
no, I'll
running
just
with?
have it for me.
Keyzie?
Right, yeah. I'm not sure. I've just texted my wife to find out, and then I'll let you guys know. But if it's not very good, I'll be stopping at BK because they've got a brand new burgerito.
Burgerito.
You know how you're always like, oh,
You're
do I get a
making that
burger?
up.
Do I always get a burger or a burrito? You know?
I'm always saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah, because you said it
same.
literally
Yeah,
off
yeah.
air just before.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've bloody combined the two, and now they've got a burgerito from BK. It's got a crisp vegetarian bean patty supercharged with corn and Mexican spices, fresh lettuce, sliced onions, juicy tomato drizzled in habanero salsa and aioli.
Oh, my God.
So good. So
Actually, I might can the beef lasagna and go for that. What's it called again?
a burgerito.
I just about puked. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Hey, now listen, give us a text on 3483 and we'll get into all of that after 6 o'clock. Beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon. It's funny, actually, Keyzie, because you're saying you don't know what's for tea, but I imagine if you just engage that massive honker of yours, you could probably smell what's going on in Te Aratu.
Damn.
Hey!
Came off the back, Betsy. I like it.
There, boom, boom.
Yeah, I like
it. What are the people having for tea, by the way, Keyzie, on 348?
Yeah, a lot of texts here, fellas. Don't forget BK on offer. Hey, fellas, beef, cheese, and sour cream quesadillas. Good eating.
That is good eating.
Yeah,
correct. Bloody good
I'm
eating.
into that.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, nice.
Keen.
Hey, fellas, creamy power pasta, you beauty.
I had creamy power the other day, actually. I went to a restaurant for lunch.
Do you know what's good with power, man? Tomato sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Your
I was gonna
Waddy's tomato sauce
Really?
is good eating, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And a bit of lemon
grated
zest.
cheese, a little bit of lemon zest.
Yeah. Fish sauce, too.
Yeah, a bit
Chuck
of fish
some
sauce.
fish sauce.
Right, yeah. I like my power curried.
Curry.
Curried power.
Ooh.
My Nana makes it.
You have a word with your nana and you tell her that is...
How dare
I'll be feeding that to the dog if I was around at your nan's place, Keyzie.
you. Just some hot water soup over here, boys. Cost of living these days. You know
Am
what
I
I mean?
right?
Yeah, totally. Can relate to that.
What about this one here? Actually, I can relate to this. Hey, can I get some BK vouchers? I've actually got heaps of food in the fridge and in the cupboard that I'm supposed to be eating, but it sounds too good.
Yeah, there's truth in that.
Do you guys, when you do a sort of food shop and you go home, you go out and you do all the shopping for the week and you come back and you load it up into your pantry there and you go, God, what am I going to eat though?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys do that?
Yeah.
It's almost like too much food and
Yeah.
then it's like too many choices.
Where's all my snacks?
Yeah, I need just to
I
sort of
forgot the
munch on stuff.
snacks. Where's my ciggies, Keyzie?
You eat ciggies.
I tell you what, actually, we've got BK vouchers to give away. So why don't you give us a call right now on 0800 Hodaki, and we'll give some of those away. In the meantime, let's kick off the hour with a bit of Pearl Jam.
Oh, tune.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. The Strokes there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show there. Hey, just before we go to the callers here, Keyzie, any more texts on 3483?
Ketchup toast sandwiches.
My wife actually used to enjoy, she said, when she didn't have any money and she was pretty broke and she's a real sweet tooth, she used to put sugar on toast.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You do that?
No, I don't.
No, it sounds foul to me. Ben from Welly, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, life is good, Jase.
That's good.
Beautiful weather today.
Oh, good on you, mate. That's great.
It's been a busy day.
It's been a busy day, darling. Ben, what do you do for a crust, mate?
I'm a builder.
Backbone. And what's for tea tonight? What are you thinking?
Oh, I don't know. I'm driving back from work and I can't decide. You
Yeah.
guys got any suggestions?
Oh, mate.
A bit of BK, obviously, mate, eh?
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
just buy a
yeah.
couple of
Whoppers! Or whatever you like. It's up to you.
Yeah, we'll get a burgerito. Yeah, your choice, mate.
Yeah. Do they sell burritos?
Yeah,
They sell burritos.
Yeah. And I tell you what, Ben, we'll chuck some vouchers your way, mate. How does that sound?
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate. Pax will sort you out. Matt, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, it's pretty good. Yourself?
Yeah,
thanks, mate.
good. Can't complain.
On your way home, are you, Matt?
Indeed, on the way home, just dropped the kids off down at their rock climbing after school. So
See you later, eh?
Have a bit of time.
Yeah, nice. What's for tea, Matt?
At the moment, whatever's in the fridge, although much like your pantries, it could be anything.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
What do you say, fellas? We give Matt some BK vouchers as
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
Hey, Matt, just real quick.
What do you do for a crust?
What do you do for a crust?
I'm a professional geek. I deal with everybody else's computers.
Oh, right, nice.
IT guy.
Backbone!
Hey,
Yeah.
Matt,
When you're fixing people's computers, man, and you go through it and they're rammed with filth like old Keyzies
Like
there,
old
do you
Minogue.
take any note of that, man, or you just keep it secret squirrel, but you know damn well what's going on in there?
There have been times where we've been asked to go and find that on employees' computers.
Right. You wouldn't have to look too far if you're looking at old Keyzies over here.
He's look at he's tensing up even as we're speaking
so
here, man.
tense. Hey, Matt, blues or maroons, mate?
Blues.
Yeah, same
Hey,
here, same
what
here.
flavoured vape are you running, man?
I actually don't.
Ah, backbone!
I tell you what, Matt, we'll chuck some vouchers your way. How does that sound?
That sounds awesome. Great, guys.
Good on you,
Good
mate.
on
You
you,
have a
mate.
good night, and Pugs will sort you out. I think we covered the gambit there, really, didn't we?
Yeah, good
the
stuff.
gamut.
Yeah, of all the questions we could ask. I was going to ask how big his nose was, but I couldn't be bothered getting into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you fiercely
Nah.
going through your little
Fighting the
file
urge.
in your brain
Fighting
there.
the urge there, Hoity.
Yeah.
Old big... No. Fighting the urge.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Butthole Surface there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. But right now it's time for... What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing. I don't watch anything. I went to the gym last night. Gymnasium, pumping iron. There's a lot of people at the gym too. What'd you watch?
Do they not have TVs at the gym?
They certainly didn't have... Oh, I tell you what, they did. I tell you what, I watched 7 Sharp.
There you go.
7 Sharp was on. And it was good. I was talking to my old mate that I was at the gym with. I was like, how good is it working out to people crying?
So good.
Which is what most of the stories seem to involve, with people crying about things. It's good.
I often work out, but I'm crying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just generally because I've got my skull candies on and I'm
Tears
listening
of
to
effort.
listening to some really sad song. And I
Yeah.
break down. But yeah. What did I watch? I didn't actually watch much last night either, actually, to be honest. I watched The Bay, which is an English series, which I saw the first 2 series were pretty good. The third one's pretty shithouse, and then I got bored with it and just had basil on crackers.
Oh, yeah.
Keyzie, what did you watch?
Last night we watched Country Calendar,
You're selling it.
an old episode from like mid-year last year.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
cool.
okay.
Yeah, about these people that lived on an island in the Marlborough Sounds and had a farm that was
Right.
too steep for cattle, so they started mussel farming.
How old are you, man?
31.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I'll tell
yeah.
you what, they say that youth is wasted on the young, and I'm inclined to agree.
What-
Yes, can I ask, while you were watching this Country Calendar, Keyzie, did you have some cheese and jam?
No, unfortunately not. I
No,
wish.
you didn't have
Cheese
a cheesy.
and jam
You
for
didn't have a little
Keyzie?
cheese board.
No cheese board. Not on a bloody Tuesday night.
Is that
no
something
way.
you save for the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Because it
Sunday.
gets pricey, man.
It
Cheese
does.
is pricey. Jam's not cheap.
No, it's not.
And you don't want to get the old gout with the cheese either.
Oh, this is the
too much
thing.
cheese, Keyzie, it's not good for you.
I don't get gout.
And with the
No, you don't get gout, but it accumulates, so eventually you do get gout. Yeah,
And
that's
then
how it works.
You think the abominations you do on the toilet at midnight are bad now. You wait till you get the gout, mate.
You won't have any. You won't be able to have any tomatoes, mate. Too acidic. Imagine that.
Right.
Tomatoes too much for you.
So no cheese
You can't even
and
handle a
tomatoes.
tomato, Keyzie. What's wrong with
Well,
you?
hang on,
man?
no, I
then.
can. I bring a tomato in right here. I'll give it what for?
Oh dear.
Yeah, but I spent most of the night putting curtains up.
How's your
actually.
arthritis?
I don't have arthritis.
Sure you don't.
No, it's
how's
flaring
your
up
big,
again.
How's your big toe?
Yeah, she's pretty sore actually. What's
but
that about?
Oh, yes, your gout. You know,
Oh, is that
yeah,
gout?
it's swelling up a little bit.
Yeah, I get that all the time.
Yeah.
That's gout.
Oh, far
It
out.
looks a little bit like an infected fetus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also takes me like half an hour to go wheeze.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be your old prostate's jiggered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, The Last of Us tonight?
Nah, I'm probably going to go to a movie tonight. As I say, my whānau's away, and for me to sit at home and waste that opportunity just watching TV, I don't think I can do it, man. I'm going to get out of the house and sit in a different room and pay good money for it and pay about $40 for popcorn.
Makes sense, man.
Dadoosh.
You know what you should do is just watch 1/3 of it.
Oh, I will probably.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Jeez, I tell you what, fellas, that show went in the blink of an eye, to be honest with you.
Didn't it?
Didn't even notice it go.
Should we keep going?
Oh, well, I suppose we could do, but I don't know if Prebz would be too happy about that.
They'd be spewing.
Especially because, the night show's just going off these days.
What do you mean these days? It's always
Wow.
going off.
After you were a host in it, remember? And I don't know if there's a connection between those two things, man.
Nah, neither do I.
Probably just bad timing from you.
Right.
Yeah, maybe it was the whole COVID thing too.
Yeah, COVID has an
that's-
effect on it, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I didn't think-
I wouldn't worry about the thing about it is, Keyzie, you're too bloody hard on yourself, man.
Yeah, I reckon.
You start looking at yourself going, oh, look, the night show was absolutely bombing, you know, ratings after ratings after ratings, trash, terrible. And then Prebz comes along and nails it.
Yeah.
That's not your fault, man. There's
Totally
nothing you
it
can
isn't.
do.
Oh, it's just because I thought I was doing quite a good job.
Oh. Yeah,
Well,
man.
so, Mogi, you're off to the movies. That's good.
Potentially, yeah.
Keyzie, what are you up to?
This evening I'll be making dinner. one of those food bag type situations. I'll then be watching Grand Designs New Zealand with my wife, putting her to bed, having a small glass of port, and then playing PlayStation.
God almighty. I'll be helping my daughter move some more of her crap out of her flat.
I'd rather be doing what I'm doing.
After but I'll eat my beautiful beef lasagna that I made today. God, look, it's going to be.
Was it?
It's going to be a goodie. It's going to be an absolute ripper of a lasagna.
The day after lasagna, have you ever kept it and put it into a toasted sandwich?
Yes.
How good?
Yeah, real good. Or just like a white bun with butter.
Yum.
Yeah.
It's a bit of lemon zest.
It's a very, very Keyzie thing to do.
It's hugely Keyzie.
Sometimes very satisfying. Hey, listen, it's been a pleasure having your company this Wednesday evening. Make sure you tune into the show tomorrow. Same time, same place. From the whole Big Show team, you take care out there and we'll see you later.